Hello everyone and welcome to another Maths tutorial video. Now I'll be discussing Form 4 Additional Mathematics, Chapter 11 Index Numbers, Long Question Example 1. Okay, for your information guys, in Form 4, Chapter 11 is considered the last chapter. Okay, let us continue. Okay, before that, please like this video to show your support and subscribe to the channel for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future. Okay, let me read the question now. The following tables show the cost prices of three types of building materials in the years 2006 and 2007 together with their respective weightage. Okay, as you can see over here, you have three types of building material, which is A, B and C, with their respective cost prices in the year 2006 and 2007 with the following weightage. Okay, let us continue to read the question. So for the question part A, they ask us to calculate the price index of each of the materials A, B and C for the year 2007, taking the year 2006 as the base year. Okay, this is for the question part A. For the question part B, calculate the composite index for the year 2007, taking the year 2006 as the base year. Okay, we still have one question left, which is the question part C. The cost of materials A, B and C increased by 5%, 10% and 20% respectively from the year 2007 to the year 2008. Using the same weightages as in B, calculate the composite index for the year 2008, taking the year 2007 as the base year. Okay, I hope you will attempt this question in the future. If you could manage to solve this question, well done. But if you can't solve this question, no worries. I'm going to show you the step-by-step working and the solutions now. Okay, without further delay, let us start to discuss the question for the part A, part B and part C. Okay, in this chapter, index numbers, mainly you will have two formula guys. Okay, the first formula you need to find for the price index and another one you need to find for the composite number. So we first take a look at the formula to find the price index. Okay, let us start to discuss for the question part A. So the formula of price index I is given by I is equals to P1 divided by P0 times with 100, where your P1 is equals to price in a certain time period and P0 is equals to price in the base period. Okay, in this case, price in a certain time period, which is in the year 2007, price in the base period is in the year 2006. So we are taking 2006 as the base year. Okay, let me turn to the next page for the remaining working. So please hold on for a moment. Okay, using those formula, we're going to find the price index for building material A, B and C guys respectively. Okay, let us take a look. For the price index for building material A, okay, this is the formula we're going to use. Price index of year 2007 of 2006 is equals to price of 2007 divided by price of 2006 times with 100. So the price of year 2007 is given as 220 divided by price of 2006, which is 200, you times with 100. Okay, when you calculate this, you should get your answer 110. Okay, this for the building material A. Let us proceed to the building material B. Okay, price index for the year 2007 with base of 2006 equals to 264.50 divided with 230 times with 100. Okay, you calculate this, you should get your answer 115. Okay, let us take a look for building material C. So to calculate the price index for building material C is equals to 262.50 divided with 250, you times with 100, you calculate this, you should get your answer 105. Okay, we have already successfully solved for the question part A, where we have already find the price index for building material A, B and C. Okay, for the question part B, what we're going to do, we're going to use this respective price index to calculate the composite index. Okay, what is the formula of composite index? So I'm going to show you now. So this is the second formula, guys, we're going to apply for in this chapter, index numbers. So the formula to find the composite index, okay, this is the following formula, guys. So where your composite index is denoted as I bar. So where your I is equals to price index and your W is in the weightage. Okay, what does this mean, guys? So your composite index is equals to summation of price index times with weightage divided with summation of weightage. Okay, as you notice over here, this formula, the concept of the formula is pretty similar to the concept of finding the mean, guys, in the chapter statistics. Okay, just for your information. Okay, using the price index that we obtained in the question part A, we're going to calculate in the question part B to find our composite index. So composite index of the year 2007, taking the year 2006 as the base year, is equals to 110 times with 5 plus 115 times with 3 plus 105 times with 2 divide with 5 plus 3 plus 2. So you calculate with your price index with their respective weightages, guys, for building material A, B and C. So you calculate this, you should get your answer 110.5. So this is your composite index, guys. Okay, basically composite index is just an accumulation of price index with their respective weightages, guys. Okay, let us proceed to the question part C. Okay, usually for the price index, the first two part, the students will usually can solve this question. But when they come to part C type questions, they'll always find it difficult for them to solve. Okay, don't worry, guys. For the question part C, I'm going to guide you step by step. So the step 1, what you need to do, you need to calculate the new price index for A, B and C. Okay, in the question, they have already mentioned that asked to calculate the price index for the year 2008, taking the year 2007 as the base year. So that is the step 1, guys. Before you calculate the composite index, you need to make sure you calculate the price index. Okay, so these are the respective price index, guys, for A, B and C. Okay, you might be wondering how I get this. A equals to 105, B equals to 110 and C equals to 120. Okay, remember, guys, in the question they have mentioned that for the year from the year 2007 to 2008, you have 5% increment for the building material A, 10% increment for the building material B and 20% increment for the building material C. When you have an increment over here, let's say you have 5% increment, means your value will be 100 and then you plus with the respective increment, guys. Okay, in the future you will encounter such that where you will meet the increment, decrement, and then there will be cases that there won't be any increment or decrement. That means your price will remain the same from the year to the following year. Okay, in this case, if your price doesn't increase, that means your price index will remain in 100. Okay, when you look at this price index, the value more than 100, that means it experiences an increment. Okay, when the question, let's say they ask you to find the decrement, if let's say, for example, I'm telling that building material A experience a decrement of 5%, that means you will have your price index of 95, guys. So 95 will be your new price index. So that is just for your information. Okay, once you've already find the price index for A, B and C, now it will be easy, guys, to find our composite index. So the step 2 is calculate the new composite index. Okay, with the same weightage. So these are the respective formula: 105 times with 5 plus 110 times with 3 plus 120 times with 2 divide with 5 plus 3 plus 2. Okay, you calculate this, you should get your answer 109.5. Okay, this is your final answer, guys. Okay, let me turn back to the question paper for your reference, so please hold on for a moment. Okay, that is all for my step-by-step working and solution for this question. Okay, thank you everyone for your support and I'll see you in the next video.